Hi students, in the last class we discussed on the issue of shares at discount. Okay, so we solved more than two problems. I hope all of you understand that problems, the issue of shares on the discount as well as the issue of shares or the premium as well as the issue of shares at the par value. Okay, so you should, for the understanding purpose, you should know the format of the journal entries. Okay, so whatever in the previous classes I had given, so these that format you should know. So the journal entries are given, so in that journal entries you have to follow to solve the problems. Okay, so now we will see one of the concepts in this issue of shares. So what is that? The over subscription and the under subscription of the shares. Okay, so now see what is by over subscription. So over subscription means what? When the public apply more for more shares than those offered to them, there is said to be over subscription of shares. Okay, so it means what? Over subscription means what? The company is whatever the issued shares, more than that the public is subscribed is more, then it's nothing but the over subscription. It means what? Suppose the company is issuing 100 shares. Okay, the company issued 100 shares, but demand from the public 150 shares. Okay, the demand from the public is what's the 150 shares. It means what? The demand is more offer than the shares is nothing but the over subscription. Okay, the 100 share is issued but the demand is 150 shares from the public, then it is nothing but the over subscription. Okay, so next, what is the under subscription? It is the vice versa of the over subscription. Okay, so under subscription means what? When the number of shares applied for by the public is less than the number of shares offered for subscription, there is said to be under subscription of a shares. It means what? So whatever the shares is issued, less than that the public is subscribed for that shares is nothing but the under subscriptions. Okay, so it means what? The company is issuing the 100 shares but the demand is only the 90 shares from the public is nothing but the under subscriptions. Okay, so these are the meaning of the over subscription and the under subscription of the shares. Okay, it will come for the 2 marks. They will ask for the 2 marks, what in by over subscription, what in by under subscription of the shares. Okay, so like this will come for the 2 marks. Okay, so on that problem also is there, and problem it will come for the 5 marks or the 10 marks, it is sure, because it's very important concept. Okay, now see problems on issue of shares on over subscription and under subscription. Okay, so now see, we will see the problem number 1. So Rakesha Motors Limited with a registered capital of 50,000 shares of rupees 10 each issued for public 22,000 shares for subscription. The accounts were payable. Okay, so it means what? So Raksha Motors Limited, so this is one of the company, and so this company is registered. It means for the authorized capital. Okay, for the authorized capital. So it is not authorized capital, which is, but it is what's the shares. Okay, so these 50,000 shares they authorized in the register office, in the register book. Okay, so then out of these 50,000 shares, the Rakesha Motors issued how many shares? 22,000 shares issued. Okay, for the public subscription purpose. Okay, and the each share price is rupees 10. Okay, so now how they are going to collect this 10 rupees? By the 2 on applications, by rupees 3 on allotment, by rupees 3 on first call. Okay, and rupees 2 on final call. Okay, so like this they are going to collect rupees 10. Okay, so this 2 plus 3 5, 5 plus 3 8, 8 plus 2 10. Okay, so like this they are going to collect this each share price. Okay, so now see one more sentence is there. The public have subscribed 20 shares and the money duly received except the first call on 500 shares and the final call on 1000 shares. Okay, so it means what? The public out of this 22,000, so only public subscribed the 20,000 shares. It means what? It is the under subscription. Okay, so the Rakesha Motors issued 22,000 but there is a demand is less, so it is a 20,000 shares subscribed by the shareholders. Okay, but while calling the first call and the second call, So these 5 shares are not called as in the final call. In the final call there are 1000 shares are not called to pay the money. Okay, so now we will solve. So as it is, we have to pass the general entries whatever the format is given. Okay, so now see the for the first one is 2 on application. Okay, so see here, bank account debit rupees 40,000 to share application account credit rupees 40,000. Okay, so being application money received on 20,000 shares at rupees 2 per shares. Okay, so it means what? So this 2 into 20,000. Okay, so 2 into 20,000 because only 20,000 shares the subscribed by the from the shareholders. Okay, so next this money with the transfer to the share capital accounts. Now see, share application account debit rupees 40,000 to share capital account credit rupees 40,000, being application money transferred to share capital account. Okay, so next is what's 3 rupees 3 on allotment. Okay, rupees 3 on allotments. Share allotment account debit rupees 60,000 to share capital account credit rupees 60,000. How it came the 60,000? So these 3 into 20,000 shares. Okay, so next share this they are going to transfer to the share allotment account. Okay, so now see, bank account debit rupees 60,000 to share allotment account credit rupees 60,000, and the narration is what's being allotment money received. Okay, so next for the first call on rupees 3 on first call. Now see, so share first call account debit rupees 60,000 to share capital account credit rupees 60,000, and the narration is what's being first call money due on 20,000 at rupees 3 per shares. Okay, at rupees 3 per shares. Okay, so now actually how much they are going to receive, just see here. So what's they mentioned here? So the public have subscribed 20,000 shares and money duly received except what? Except in the first call how many shares? 500 shares, and for the final call rupees final call on 1,000 shares. Okay, so actually the shares first call share is the 20,000 into 3, but while receiving you have to minus 500 shares from the 20,000 shares. Okay, so now see here, bank account debit rupees 58,500 to share first call account credit rupees 58,500. So how it came 58,500? So now what's the first call price is rupees 3 into 19,500 shares, because 500 shares not received. Okay, 500 shares are not received, so that's why 19,500 into 3 per shares. Okay, so it will be the 58,500. Okay, so now this amount they are going to collect it. Okay, so now see the final call share final call account debit rupees 40,000 to share capital account credit rupees 40,000. Okay, so being final call money due on 20,000 shares at rupees 2 per shares. Okay, so this means what? 20,000 into 2, it's a 40,000. Okay, so now if from this 40,000 how many rupees they are going to collect? So because it's mentioned in the final call 1,000 shares are not received. Okay, so they are not received, so you have to minus this 1,000 shares from this 20,000 shares. Okay, so the bank account debit rupees 38,000 to share capital account credit rupees 38,000. Okay, so what's the narration? Being final call money received on 19,000 shares at rupees 2 per shares. It means what? 1,000 shares is excluded. Okay, 1,000 shares excluded. Okay, so like this we have to solve problems on these under subscriptions. Okay, so I hope you will understand this problem as well as the concepts also. Okay, so this will come for the 2 marks. Okay, what is the oversubscription, what is the under subscription? Okay, so the oversubscription means what? Whatever the shares offered by the company to the public, but the demand is more than the offered, is nothing but the oversubscription. And what is under subscription? Under subscription means what? The whatever the shares offered, so less than that the public subscription is less, so it is nothing but the under subscription. Okay, so I hope you will understand this concept. If it is not understand, you can please contact me if you have any query with the previous classes also as well as in this class also, so you can contact me. Okay, so thank you.